Hello, my loves. Okay, you're here because you want to unlock your highest potential. I'm going to give you 3 practical tips to get there. 1, you need to believe in yourself. You just need to believe in yourself. Do you believe in yourself? And if the answer is no, well, then start there. You need to love yourself, you need to believe in yourself, and you need to remove that negative self-talk. I took notes. I'm going to read the notes, okay? Remove limiting beliefs. Okay, that's the first thing you need to do. I struggle with this too, so hear me out. We're human. It's human to think negative sometimes, okay? If you're thinking negative all the time, I am not a doctor. I am not here to heal in any shape, way, and form. You might need a little bit of extra help, but you need to remove those limiting beliefs that you have. And I want to get more into this as we go, but I'm going to give you the 3 points right away because I hate when people are like, here's 3 things, and it's 3 hours in and you're like, I forgot. Okay. So that's the first thing, is remove your limiting beliefs. Your second thing is you need to raise your vibration. And people are like, that's not a thing. Yes, it is. Raise your vibration. Okay. I know this might sound crazy, this might sound woo-woo, but I put on frequencies almost all day long. If I'm not watching TV, if I'm not listening to I don't listen to the radio, first of all, but be very, very careful what you allow in. I always say this all the time, what you're ingesting. It's not just what you're eating, it's what you're listening to. So put on some frequencies for your house or for your room or whatever. If you're driving and you're just I need something to listen to, but I don't want to listen to that secular garbage music anymore, which it has gotten really bad, really, really bad. Be careful what you listen to. It's true. Not just Christians believe that, but it's just a fundamental fact that a lot of the music is just filled with garbage crap that is just not good for you. Put on some good sounds or something. Put on a positive podcast and be very, very careful what you allow in because it will affect you. I am telling you, and I promise you, it will make a huge difference. Raise the vibrations, okay? Put on something light and funny. And I want to say this to you too before I get to the third point. Laughter is the best medicine. And I think this is so underplayed. I feel like people don't talk about this enough, but it is so true. Laughter is the most beautiful thing in the world. If you literally pretend to laugh or fake laugh, it typically sparks more laughter, and it might even spark up the person next to you to laugh. It is a beautiful thing. Use it. Raise the vibration. If someone around you is grumpy or mad, who cares? Moving on, raise the vibration. Maybe we could Google together how we could raise the vibration, or we could brainstorm some things into the third point. Okay, focus on what you want and not on what you lack. I cannot put enough emphasis on this enough. And trust me when I tell you, you are not alone. You are not crazy. You are not, basically you're heard. I see you, hear you, feel you. If you feel why are my things not coming in? Why is this not happening for me? It's not coming in fast enough. I don't know what's going on. Why does this always happen to me? You have to understand something. If you think about the household you grew up in, think about the verbiage that your parents used or whoever used around you, and think about the things that came into their life. Think about the things that they focused on. Think about the things that they didn't do. And I say that because I feel like a lot of the things that were programmed into us obviously come from our parents or where we grew up in our household. Just be really, 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 really careful what you are focusing on. Because if you say to yourself, oh, I don't have enough money, oh, I don't have enough friends, oh, my life sucks, you're just going to get more suckiness. And I know I'm preaching to the choir because sometimes I'm like, man, I'm feeling lonely. Man, I'm feeling this. Nah, nah, nah. It's okay to be human and have emotions. I don't ever want this to be a space where you're like, ew, I can't relate to this person because they're telling me not to feel this way and not to do these things. But it is so primal to who I am as a human being because a lot of these things are so primal, we don't even realize how primal it is. And when we try to fix ourselves, we notice that it's really, really hard to fix those things about ourselves. Because it is so deeply embedded in us, and it's so deeply embedded in the way that just we function as a human being. So take what I say lightly. Don't beat yourself up. Baby steps to the bigger goal. I do have an accountability program that is basically almost booked up, filled up, which is a blessing. I always thought I wanted to be a life coach, but turns out I don't want to be a life coach. I don't think that's appropriate for anybody. I think people should do that on a really, really, really high level and take that very, very seriously. And I take you all very seriously. I just want to see you win and succeed. So I decided to make an accountability partnership program because I got myself an accountability program not that long ago, or accountability partner not that long ago, and it was the best thing I ever did. And I realized that, hey, sometimes we don't need someone like making us feel less than, or we don't necessarily resonate with the same advice that maybe a life coach could give us, but sometimes just having an accountability partner like just really makes the difference. I am friends with my accountability partner. She's one of my friends, but I do really look forward to seeing her because we don't just focus on what we don't want to see. We focus on what we want. We focus on our goals. We go over our mission for our business, or our friendship, or whatever is going on in our life. We focus on the good. We share our wins. We share what went really great that week, and we also share what we can work on. And I just noticed that the quality of my life has really, really, really changed because I have an accountability partner, and it's great. Okay, so like I said, you're on this video because you want to unlock your highest potential. There's going to be a lot of YouTubers out there and a lot of people out there that have a 30-step thing, and this program and that program. And honestly, I do think that some of them are going to be very, very useful. And I think it's great that you want to unlock your highest potential. I just want you to know something, that you already are that. You already are. You already are loved. You already are enough. You already are a great partner. You already are a great mom. You already are all these things. You just need a little guidance. You just need a little help. I don't want you to feel like I'm broken and I'm not good enough and all these things, but you are. You already are that version of you that is what you think you're lacking. And this might be a little twisted, but I think this will resonate because it resonated with me once when I was wanting to shift a little bit. I remember telling my coach at the time, this was a long time ago, I want to be a better mom. I want to show up as a better mom. And coaching is all about the questions that you ask. So my coach said to me, well, what does a great mom look like to you? And I went down the list of all these things, and I realized, holy moly, I already do all those things. I already do all of that. And so if you're in a situation right now where you're like, I want to be better and I want to do this, you already are. You already are. Don't highlight what you're lacking. Highlight what you're doing really, really good and focus on that. And then implement those other things little by little. Because I noticed this too. I've been in the self-development world for a very, 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 very long time. And I noticed where people got discouraged is they had these huge, like massive goals. They wanted to change completely. They didn't want to be the same person at all. And it's like, I get that. I get it. I promise you, I understand where you're coming from because I was that person. I was there. I was like, I want to be a completely different person. Make me new. But who you are on a fundamental level is so beautiful and so unique and so cool and so rich and full of you-ness, if that's even a thing, because it is right now. It is a thing. That's special. That's really special. Your experiences, your desires, your wants, your needs, your everything is so beautiful. It is so you, and like, don't wish you away. I just think enhancing what's already there is where it is. If you're overweight, if you're not overweight, if you're underweight, if you want to be more positive, if you want a different career, if you want this or that, it doesn't need to be something that happens extremely dramatically all at once. It could be something that you implement a little bit at a time. So what I've been practicing, and I'm sharing this with you because it has helped exponentially, like tremendously in my life, is yes, a few years ago I did have a life coach, and I did make a lot of changes really quickly. And some of us need that, and some of us want that. And if you need that and want that, I'm going to hold you accountable. But if you realize the importance of unlocking your truest potential and understanding the importance of baby steps, I got you. So what I started to do was I really seriously did make that downloadable down below. I look at it every single day, a little bit different. I look at my journal every single day. I'm going to show you what it looks like. And I do a little bit every single day. I do a little bit every single day besides work out, which I really, really need to work out, but I just kind of don't want to right now, which I should. I need to tell my accountability partner that I have not worked out, and that's something that I need to do. So I'm showing you this because I genuinely believe that you want to unlock your truest potential. I genuinely believe that you're here for a reason, and I genuinely believe that you want change. And if change is what you want, then change is what you will get if you believe that you deserve it and if you actually put in the work, which, let me put something in perspective for you. I know that change is really hard and change is really scary because when we think about change, we think about, again, like a big thing happening. So instead of looking at it like as a big task, because like, I don't know about you, but if I know I have a huge thing to do, like even in college, when I did go to college, I'd have these huge projects and I'd be like, no, please God, no, I don't want to do any of this. Please, no. I hated it. I didn't want to do it. But if it was something smaller, it was obtainable and doable. So just break down your goal. It doesn't need to be a dramatic change all at once. It needs to be little itsy bitsy baby steps, okay? I like that saying, Rome was not built in a day. And I always think about Michelangelo. That thing is made out of, the statue of Michelangelo is literally chipped and carved out of marble. Okay, that is the hardest material. That wasn't done in a day. That wasn't done in a week. That wasn't done in a month. That wasn't done in a year. Actually, I don't know how long it took, but I'm assuming it took a very, very long time. And I'm also assuming that they just took small chips every single day away at that thing. Okay, so understand something. You already are that. You just need to remind yourself that you are that. You are great. You are loved. You are seen. You are heard. You are valued. You are important. And you are that business owner that you want to be. You already are that. It's a desire in your heart for a reason. God put it there, whoever put it there, whatever you believe in, put it there for a reason. It's already yours. That's the difference between you and somebody else. If somebody else believes that they don't deserve it, or it's there for some reason. Like, why is a desire in your heart? It's there for a reason. It's not there for no reason. It's not there just to play games on with you. No, it's there for a reason, okay? But those people believe that it's not theirs. And so they believe it's not theirs, so they don't do anything with it, so then nothing ever happens. Okay? And I'm telling you this as a friend, I'm telling you this as a mother, I'm telling you this as just some random girl on YouTube to you. Like, life is really short. And I don't want you to be paralyzed in fear because that goal or that thing seems too big and too scary. So please break it down. Break it down. And I'm going to break it down for you right now. I also did a version of this in the downloadable below. And the downloadable is free. Okay. I want you to remind yourself every day of who you are. So I do this here. I remind myself of who I am every day because sometimes we need a reminder. Sometimes life gets crazy and hectic and you're like, I would really like to know where I'm going and how I want to show up today. A note to yourself, my vision board. This is my favorite part. Who is she? I put this down below in the downloadable for you. Who is she? Who is he? And I'm going to read you off a couple things, okay? Where is she living? Where is her focus? What are her accomplishments? How do people treat her? What does she post? Who does she aspire to be like? What is her mental diet? Okay, so when you look at this every single day, you can really say, oh, my mental diet, meaning what do I watch on TV? Am I watching reality TV? Probably not, because they don't treat each other that nicely. Or we are, because we're bored and we're on our monthly thing and we want to watch that. And if you're a guy, men get it too. So I'm just saying. How does she dress? How do you dress? How do you want to present yourself to the world? And I don't want you to say, oh, that's like so pretentious and surface level. It's actually not. It's actually not. You should care about the way that you look. You should care about the things that you consume. You should care about everything, because if you want to unlock your highest potential, these things matter. And it's easy to forget because there's a million things going on. So taking an extra literally 30 seconds in the morning, because people are like, I don't have time for this. Yeah, you do. If you want to unlock your highest potential, you have time. You have at least 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes before bed to look at this and say, who am I today? How am I going to show up today? I also heard this the other day, and if you are 15 and 45 seconds in, whatever, how many minutes in, I want to share this with you, and I'm so glad that you're here. I didn't put this on the 3 things. This is actually the 4th thing that I want to share with you. And yes, I didn't make it up. I heard it somewhere. I really liked it. I want to share it with you. But I just reminded myself of it. It's the 5-5-5 rule. And I actually have it right here, and I didn't even notice I put that in my journal. I didn't know it was called the 5-5-5 rule until the other day, or whoever made it up, but 5 things that you're letting go. Write down 5 things every day that you're letting go. 5 things that you want to see more of, and 5 intentions. So I put 5 things I am going to keep doing, 5 things I am letting go, 5 intentional things, 5 things I'm being intentional with, 5 of my biggest goals that I have like for my lifetime, and 5 things I'm manifesting. So that's more than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, 5, 5. So the 55 rule. Okay. All right. So I think that is suffice, and I hope this video brought you some type of value. And like I say all the time, you are so loved and you are so valued and you are so important. And I don't know when is the last time that anyone told you that, but to me, you should know that fundamentally every single day. And I hope that you write that down on that piece of paper that's downloadable, that you are important and that you do matter, and your desires that you have are there for a reason. And I hope to God that you understand how big and powerful baby steps can actually be, because like I said, things don't need to happen overnight. Things don't happen overnight unless they do. But baby steps all the way. And like I said, if you need an accountability partner, then I got you, okay? No judgment, no pressure, and yeah, I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that you watched this video, and I'm happy that you're enjoying it. And if you are, share with a friend and like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Where are you coming from? Where are you watching from? What is the most that you got out of this video? Hopefully something. I know you did. All right, my love. I will see you in the next video.